that's the tone of the whole season. I don't think there's one dull episode in season 4. It's like something insane happens every 5 minutes. And I think we were setting the precedent for the rest of the 9 episodes to follow. And they just build and build and build.
I am so happy to talk with you all for one final chapter of this show. This is it's amazing. It's already coming to an end, and sad in a way. Nell, I will turn to you first. I love the premiere episode, especially. It is such an intense roller coaster for your character. What was it like putting together that episode, especially since you are so confined for a lot of it in that car?
Yeah, I mean, it was really tough hitting the ground running in a sense with how intense that episode was straight out the gate. And I didn't have my castmates with me as much as I usually would. So I was kind of alone for a lot of it. And it was suffocating being in this one location. I mean, we're used to that on Servant, but I mean, I was in this car for 90% of the episode, and like, there's only so much you can do in a freaking car. So I was really trying to keep it fresh and exciting. And I think we needed to start the season as we meant to go on and come into it with this like sort of irreverent, exciting firework of an episode, because that's the tone of the whole season. I don't think there's one dull episode in season 4. It's like something insane happens every 5 minutes. And I think we were setting the precedent for the rest of the 9 episodes to follow. And they just build and build and build.
From what I've seen so far, you're absolutely right. I mean, the intensity just keeps going from there. And I love what I've seen so far. And Toby and Lauren, I will come to you two next. I've loved the unique evolution of your relationship throughout the show. And season 4 is really in a new spot where, Toby, you are trying to now reconnect with Lauren after this sort of breakdown in season 3. What is that like for you both, exploring this new dynamic and this new evolution?
It was great. I mean, it was great to get the scripts and read that was the process. Season 3, I'd had a whole process of being a believer in everything that Nell stands for and that she represents, and finding that path through, because ostensibly Sean's journey is to eventually just tell the truth to his wife as often as he can until she can hear him. That's really what it's about for Sean. So that reconnecting is great. You know, I always love to have scenes with Lauren. They're always so rich. They're always so layered. So yeah, it's always a joy. I mean, you know, obviously I've had fantastic opportunities all over, but it was so important to do that, because it ultimately builds to the crescendo, which is episode 9, which really just was so important. So yeah, it was great fun.
For me, one of my favorite themes, or things we were exploring on this show was we're exploring all of these big ideas. What is grief, but also what is a marriage? What is it to have real intimacy, be able to tell the truth to one another? And so getting back to that in this last season was interesting, and really some rich scenes and rich moments. And I really enjoy working with Toby and, all that he brings to the character. And, we have this, after 4 years of working together, we have this like real comfortability with one another and as actors. And and I think we were just trying to get at this, like Toby said, about getting to a place of honesty. Will this couple be able to face their grief? And I think that's some. Will this little family be able to look at the real problem? And so that's always been a very moving theme of this show to me, and one of the reasons I wanted to do it. And so exploring those themes in this past season has been really special.
Well, I really look forward to seeing how it all plays out for all 3 of you. I only have 3 episodes in mind, so 7 more to go, and I know it's going to build towards something exciting. So thank you all so much for taking the time for one final chat for this show. It's always great seeing you all, and I really look forward to seeing what comes next.
Thanks, Grant.
Thank you, Grant.
Good day.